multiple boards, but disclose it and tell that, okay, I can only spend this much of time here. So as long as you disclose, it's good, but be loyal to your organization is very important. Duty of obedience, adhere to all the purpose of the organization. If you have some disagreement with the things, be open, critical about it, right? Because you got to be obedient to your organization, not to the people. The proper approvals for all your activities, follow the processes. If the processes are missing, create processes. The board member is trusted by the public to manage the funds. So the mission is very important, and duty of obedience to your mission is what this is talking about. Whatever I told just now is the legal requirements. It's not like best practices. The state assumes that you have duty of care, duty of obedience, and duty of loyalty. Breaches of these duties, judiciary responsibility may result in personal liability. Sure.
So you say the state has a duty of whatever. So where you have to follow the state law?
Yes, state law.
So
I didn't. I have the.
You first said you don't have your bylaws.
Right.
Right. Now you're saying you have to follow the state law.
See, when you form your corporation, you form the legal entity, right? So the legal entity needs to act. The act part is what your bylaws. You are using bylaws to act. So the bylaws is not a state requirement. But when you have an entity, the state mandates you to behave certain way. So there is a distinction between the bylaws, which is not a law, it is bylaw, means those are the regulations that you as an organization came up with to run it. So the state is not saying how you run it, but it is telling you how to behave.
As far as I know, the state has some bylaws or laws for the non-profit organization.
The laws is different.
You have to make the bylaws under the state law for the non-profit organization. Because there is state bylaws for non-profit organization.
Might be. Again, my thing on this is academic.
FASA probably knows it.
Right, but these things I didn't come up with. This is an effort from a lot of attorneys, a lot of classes that I attended, seminars that I attended. This is not that I googled and came up with these slides. So, couple of one-day classes I attended this. So that's what I kind of summarized it in half hour, because I don't think I should be talking here for one day. But that's a good question. Again, I can take.
There is a difference between, for example, bylaws. For example, our organization may say that the bylaws need a 5 directors, but state doesn't mandate that.
No, exactly.
Any other organization may say they need 14 directors. Just as a, so I don't think bylaws.
So I think Sharbulkar sir is here. He can probably answer this. The question here is whether bylaws.
Is there any state laws?
Is there any state law to have a bylaw?
No. Is there a state law for the non-profit organization?
Yes, the state laws is there.
There is a state law, and each organization has to have minimum of 3 directors: president, secretary, and treasurer. Beyond that, it's up to organization.
You know how to run it day to day, like that.
No.
But there could be bylaws like right.
Oh yeah, there are restrictions.
That's what I'm saying. Right. That's what
There is a list of organizations that the United States government does not do any business.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
What they say, they cannot deal with it.
I think there should be some laws. Summary: all organizations must follow Patriot Act.
Okay, let me move on. But I think the question is, the laws are there, but there is a distinction between the law and the bylaws that we talked about. So definitely laws are there, and there are restrictions. So, quick review. I talked about the legal duty of care, duty of obedience, and all that. And these are some standard responsibilities that the board of directors should have. They should determine the organization mission, select officers, ensure effective organization planning, adequate resources, make sure that we have sufficient committees and whatever resources the organization needs to run. So I'll move on. Best practices. Donors Forum has beautiful details on what the best practices should be. I'll quickly go through it. The charitable education should have a mission approved by a governing body. The roles and responsibilities are clearly defined, and the governing body ensures that its members are competent. I mean, when you select, that's when the qualification of board members, officers come in place. I'll go back to the first one. The organization should have clear clear mission. That's where the strategic meeting, the strategic planning comes. A lot of times we tend to ignore the strategic planning, but that is very critical. The strategic planning should, the outcome of the strategic planning should drive the organization. Governing body regularly assesses the organization mission. It's kind of a checkpoint whether we are doing good or no. And the governing body and the staff know about and comply with all federal, state and local laws. And just now, like you asked, we should be aware of that. Not many of us know what the laws are, except for Kolkata. So the organization body exercises active oversight on financial affairs, like the treasurer is very critical, where funds are going and all that. And it is recommended that 2 to 3 people keep an eye on the financial affairs. The organization makes information about its mission, program activities, and financials available. The communication piece of it, right? We should have a very solid communication. So quickly, I have 5-10 more minutes. Let's go through this. I'll give a choice now. All non-profit organizations are corporations. True or false?
True.
No, it is true. It is false actually.
It is false?
Yes. Because I might have missed the starting part. The non-profit corporations could be a trust or it could be a association.
I understand.
One more question. All non-profit organizations are 501c3 organizations.
True.
False. Okay. A 501c3 organization may receive profit. A donor's family members may be beneficiary of non-profit. No? Can be true. It is false.